Hello, my name is Charlie Chick. Today I'm going to demonstrate our product Trivol 101. Trivol 101 was developed for cleaning up oil spills. It does work on all types of petroleum products, including diesel, gasoline, and so forth, but primarily today we'll demonstrate how it works with a crude oil spill. First, let me explain a little bit about our product. It is hydrophobic, which means that it sheds water. It's also aliphatic, which means that it attracts all petroleum distillates, including the crude oil. One advantage to this is if you're using our product and you're containing the spill and you happen to get a rain, the actual rain will not wash the oil from our product. The water will dissipate, but the Trivol 101 will maintain and hold the crude oil to itself until you can bioremediate it. The other advantage to the Trivol product is that it floats, and of course we'll show in our demonstration here how when we put the spill on the water, we'll use our Trivol material to contain the oil, and then we'll remove it and show how exactly the product works. So now I'll do the demonstration. I'm going to put some crude oil on this little tub of water here, and you can watch it as it goes onto the water. We're going to now add the Trivol 101 to the oil spill, and we can see basically that we have a product that is totally hydrophobic, meaning that it shed the water, but if you'll notice, it actually is grabbing the oil. So now we have a product that will contain the oil no matter how much we stir the water. The water will actually shed from the oil, and we have now contained the oil. So what you see are the little clumps are the actual oil being contained, but also as I hold it up, you can see that it's totally suspended on the top of the water. Now this is an advantage because if you can't get to the cleanup right away, you can contain the oil until you can return at some later time to clean the water. So the advantage is that it floats. Now of course when you're working on land, it's obviously going to stay on top of the ground. So basically I'd like to do our next demonstration and show you in a system, if we clean the water again, take some of the water, place some more oil into it, a bit more of the Trivol 101. Now again, in the smaller version, you can see we've taken the same water that we started with. We have adsorbed the oil, and now what I'm going to do is show that when we process the water, it actually will be totally clean down to 1 part per million. And what I always like to do is test just to make sure that there's no benzene, it's clear and fine. And that would end our demonstration. Okay, now in our second demonstration of the Ameret product, we're going to demonstrate, or we're going to show how our Trivol 102 product will now bioremediate the oil that we've cleaned off the water. We have an actual outside view, pictures of an actual spill on water, and you can see the oil has contaminated pretty good. These are different views. This number 2 picture is a southwest view of the pit. Another view looking northwest, you can still see some of the water, and of course the oil is on the water. You now see the Trivol is being broadcast onto the spill, just like I did on the water in the demonstration. As we cleaned and skimmed the pool, you can see that we have now a mix of adsorbed oil and our Trivol 101. This is pretty much what it looks like out in the real world. It's a sludgy material because keep in mind, we adsorb the material, we are not absorbing the material like a sponge. We're actually holding it in suspension on the surface of our product so that we can bioremediate it. So then now if we bring up here to the 7th view, we see actually the water itself now having been cleaned. The oil has been removed. We have now placed it on the ground, and we spread it out as thinly as possible over an area. We added our product we call our Trivol 102, which is our bioremediation product. And bioremediation means that we have specific enzymes and bacteria in here that will now biodegrade the oil and completely, over time, take care of all the oil itself, so that we eventually will be able to grow grass in that same spot where we placed the oil in the sludge. Now, the time is 4 to 6 weeks depending on the temperature. In the wintertime it takes a little bit longer because, as all gardeners know, you have to have the soil at a certain temperature for the bacteria to be able to operate. But however you put our material down, it eventually will bioremediate all of the oil that you cleaned off of the water. Now, in case you have a spill on the ground, you can just simply do the same process. You contain it with our 101, spread it out, and then add the 102, and then work the 102 into the sludge, and it will eventually bioremediate so that you can have a grassy area, and it completely meets all the EPA standards as a biodegradable material. And that should work.